Hey everybody, this is Captain Kyle and I have another Transformers knockoff review for you guys. This time it's the Overlord in the air. It's a set of what looks like Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, but of course they have some very interesting different names, but they are very cool figures and I'm going to go over them with you. I'm unboxing them for the first time on camera, so you get to check it out and check out the packaging, and we'll have some fun. Be right back. Alright, so this set, like I said, it has a Starscream style character and a Skywarp and a Thundercracker, and the artwork is very cool on the front, I have to say. I happen to know someone who's a Starscream fan, my girlfriend, who really wants this picture to be framed, and we'll see if we can make that happen. Awesome artwork. I'm not sure if they stole it from somewhere. It's quite possible. Now, Starscream's name in here is Red Thunder. Not bad. And Skywarp is Purple Ghost. However, for Thundercracker, they gave him the name of Blue Fantasy. Yes, we can make all your blue fantasies come true. Do you want a giant robot who changes into a jet to give you the ride of your life? You can have that with Blue Fantasy coming soon. And so will you. Yes, that's just a very odd name for a transforming warrior robot. But let's take a look at Red Thunder, Purple Ghost, and Blue Fantasy. As you can see, the interior packaging, they're in plastic. They are the jets. They have weapons with them. These are slightly smaller than the classics versions. I'm going to open these bad boys up, and since they're already in jet mode, we'll start with that. We have Starscream. He does not appear to have any landing gear. He does have this projection on the bottom, like a jet penis. You can attach his guns underneath. Skywarp similarly has a purple-headed protrusion on the bottom, whereas it's black on the underside of Blue Fantasy. Blue Fantasy. But it's a cool set of jets. They are a little bit smaller than the classics. For example, here is a classics Starscream next to the Red Thunder version. Just slightly shorter than the classics, a little bit smaller overall, and of course they don't have actual Decepticon symbols, you have to put them on yourself. But they are very similar in size, maybe a difference of less than an inch. Let's take a look at the robot modes. Now the transformation is definitely different. It's a little what I would call non-symmetrical, the way it transforms. His arms actually flip out, one from up here and one from there. They also have a set of these that are the Rainmakers. You actually have a Sunstorm, an Acid Storm, and a Hot Link. Plus there's a set of these that are Thrust, Dirge, and Ramjet. I'll put links to all of them in the description. What is interesting is the tail fins are actually attached to the wings and not the legs, which gives them a different kind of look in robot mode. And the head is actually on the back of the wings. You fold up the tail fins and part of his wing on the back to almost form a backpack. The weapons go on his arms just like the classic. And there he is, a very cool representation of Red Thunder, aka Starscream. Now obviously the transformations are the same for Purple Ghost and Blue Fantasy. Operators are standing by. And as far as articulation, I mean, they have a lot of great arm articulation. Their heads turn. They can actually do full Jean-Claude Van Damme's, especially Blue Fantasy. They have knee joints, they can do kicks, so they have these kind of like knee guards or knee pads that can get in the way of some movements, but they can do side kicks and all that kind of stuff. They don't turn at the waist, but still, they're pretty cool. The set of these three cost me like $37. That included shipping and tax, and they're definitely great versions of the characters. But as you can see with Classic Starscream here, Classic Starscream is much larger, more physically imposing, thicker, a little bit taller. Not a huge difference, but enough that it's noticeable. Who is the real Starscream? Galvatron wants to know which one to blast. So that is the Overlord of the Air. I guess could be Overlords, except they didn't do the plural. The Mech Fans Toys 31, 32, and 33. I definitely recommend them. I'm putting a link to these guys in the description below. Let me know what you think of these guys, and if you have the classics, when you get a chance to compare them, what you think. I definitely do like the way they transform as far as putting the fins on the back instead of the legs. That's kind of cool. And I'll put links to the other ones as well. And while you are waiting to get these awesome Decepticon Seekers, Overlords of the Air, Purple Ghost, Red Thunder, and Blue Fantasy, you can check out these other videos over here. And right down there, there's a subscribe button. If you haven't already, you can hit that notification bell, that'd be great. Down there, we have the social things. You can follow us on there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And as always, have fun and good hunting.